Hey there, world! I'm the Courageous Goldfish, and today I am taking you through the process of setting up my very first Detolf. I got my first Detolf as a gift from my parents for Christmas, and I was actually expecting to have a lot more room. Turns out I have a lot more figures than I thought I did, so I am already full, which is only a little bit concerning. I've been absent for a little bit on this channel, partially due to procrastination, but then also partially due to the fact that I am in my last semester of design school. So I've been very busy, and my pre-orders for January have been delayed, unfortunately, which means content is a little bit sparse right now. But hopefully we can just sit down and have 10 minutes or so just to vibe and set up this Detolf. Obviously, as you can see, the first step was to dust off all of my figures. They were previously on open air shelving, and so they were quite dusty. And I'm just using a very fluffy makeup brush to do this so that I can get all in those little nooks and crannies and make sure there is no dust on my precious children. I decided on the white Detolf, which is not surprising if you know me. Most of the rest of my furniture is white. I just like the very I like pastel colors, and so the white fits into the pastel theme. I think that the black Detolfs look nice, but white was just the way to go for me. I know that's kind of unpopular. A lot of people have the black Detolfs, but I like the white. Now I really just hope that they don't discontinue the white, because now that I'm in it, if I buy more, I have to buy them to match, which it would be really tragic if they discontinued it. But I don't see IKEA doing that. The white one is a very, very classic staple, so I guess we'll see. Maybe I'll eat my words years down the line, but I hope not. We are now dusted and happy.
They look so nice when they're not covered in like an inch of dust.
My next step was just to clean out this Detolf. Luckily, I did not have to assemble it. My dad gave it to me pre-assembled, so if you were hoping to see me struggle to set this up, it's not your day today, but I am just taking some window cleaner and just cleaning off the glass shells, getting off any fingerprints or anything with a microfiber cloth. Now, in hindsight, of course, my next step should have been to install the strip lighting, but I decided to skip that and just head straight into putting my figures back in. Not sure why I chose to do that, because it caused problems later, as you will see. As far as my risers go, I just ordered a 10-pack of plexiglass off of Amazon, cut them to size, and then just hot glued them together. I used a 5x6 cube for my Stasia, and I used some smaller, like 3x4, I think, for my prize figures. I just found that that was the size that worked the best for me. You could obviously make them whatever size, but that's just what I decided to go with. And here I am just installing the strip lighting that's going to go around the metal frame of this Detolf. I actually purchased this for $17 at Walmart, so not too bad. My original plan was to use fairy lights for this, because I don't really like the way that the strip lighting looks. I think it's just too, like, it's too gamer girl to me. And I was like, no, I want something a little bit different. And so I ended up buying this. It is basically fairy lights, but it's got like a clear tube on the outside, if that makes any sense. And so it basically protects the wire, makes it last a little bit longer. And so I am just using some Scotch tape to tape it around the metal frame of the Detolf. And there you can see, there is our sacrifice. The karma to my actions, my Asuna Sega prize. She turned out okay though, she's not broken, she's totally fine. Now, IKEA does sell pot lights for the Detolfs, and my dad had actually given it to me with the pot light installed. And at first, I thought, you know what, why am I gonna spend money on extra lighting for this when I've got one? But after having used it for a couple of weeks, I decided that it just really wasn't what I wanted. It really only lit up the top shelf of the Detolf, and the bottom parts were just not lit. So the harsh glare was a bit much for me, and also it got quite hot. And because, as you can see, my Taito Mikus are very high up on the shelf, I was afraid that possibly the heat from the lamp might like warp the paint or melt the plastic somehow, and I really just didn't want to take that chance. And so I decided to install some different lighting that would be better suited to my Detolf needs. And this is what my setup looks like right now. I am super, super, super happy with it so far. Obviously, I have space to move things around when I get new figures and stuff like that. And as with everybody, the bottom is kind of just a catch-all for the figures you don't really have a spot for. But I am pretty pleased with it so far. Again, I have barely been collecting a year yet. I started in May of 2021, and so it may seem like a humble collection, but to me it's grown quite exponentially. Obviously right now I don't have space for a second Detolf, and so I'm probably going to have to put some of them back onto the shelving they were on before as I get new pre-orders and such. But when I move out, hopefully I will have room to add a couple more Detolfs to my arsenal. For now, we just have this one. But of course, as always, thank you guys so, so much for coming to hang out with me while I set up this Detolf today. As always, thank you so, so much for watching, and I will see you on the flip side.